What's up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Skatepark Lessons with me, JB, here at the Sunnyvale Skatepark. And today I'm gonna teach you guys how to do kickflips in street and in transition. Check it out. The skill level for kickflips on street is medium, and the skill level for kickflips in transition is advanced. The risk level for this trick on flat ground is medium, but the risk level for this trick in transition is high. Kickflips were originally called magic flips, and they were made popular by flat ground legend Rodney Mullen. He actually learned it on accident while perfecting his ollies. He messed up and kicked his board out in the air just after he popped, and it happened to make a perfect kickflip rotation. So he continued to try it for the rest of the day until he landed it. For a proper kickflip on street, it really helps if you can skate comfortably, ollie consistently, and pop shove it. For kickflips in transition, it really helps if you can skate comfortably, ollie, pop shove it, pump, frontside and backside carve, frontside and backside ollie in transition, and knee slide. If you don't know how to do any of these, please refer back to my other videos to catch up. Here are the things you guys should do. Start on a low fence or something sturdy so you can safely experiment with foot placement and flip speed. Use the fence so that you can jump high enough to land back on top of your skateboard. While doing this on the fence, focus on how much you are jumping in order to get full rotation of your kickflip. Now I want you to try it standing still on smooth concrete, or if you need extra confidence, you can practice it in short grass, or inside of a garage, or on a carpet if inside. I recommend the garage or a carpet with a concrete floor underneath, like in a basement, if the weather's bad outside. Watch and learn the timing of your kickflip rotation or flip speed so you can begin to build a nice rhythm to your kickflip motion. When sliding the side of your shoe up and off the concave of the nose, practice your flick out with your ankle, just as your toes leave the concave of the grip tape. Make sure that your kickflip foot position has a comfortable, balanced stance with a stable amount of each foot on the board so you can build consistency. When you find your favorite and most reliable kickflip position, use a skate tool and trace your feet on your grip tape as a visual guide. Now use that outline for practicing setup and balance as you push off and learn your kickflips rolling slowly. Now commit to your catch or landing on your board, even if your board only half flips, so that you can build a good habit of landing back on top of your skateboard. Here are the things you guys shouldn't do. Don't create a kickflip foot setup position with your front foot barely being on the skateboard. This will make it more difficult for you in the long run. Don't try your kickflip and spread your feet out every time you try. Some people do this as a habit just to make sure that their board will make a full kickflip rotation. Don't practice kickflips in canvas or fabric shoes. Wear suede skate shoes for better grip and longer shoe life.
Practicing your kickflips, you're gonna tear through your laces, so just retie them after they tear.
Also, be cautious of wearing thin slip-on style skate shoes while learning your kickflips, as there's a chance that your board might land primo and chop your toes. Don't get easily discouraged and give up. Your first flip tricks are the hardest to learn since you're teaching yourself how to make your feet leave your skateboard and land back on top. The first thing I'm going to teach you is how to kickflip on flat ground. Here are the simple steps for this trick. Here's the foot setup position for kickflip on street, so please take a picture or a screenshot with your phone. From a stop, push off with slow speed and into your ollie position on smooth, flat concrete with your shoulders matching your board. From ollie position, wiggle your front foot back so your heel hangs off your skateboard a little bit more, and turn your front foot close to a 45-degree angle towards the nose of your board so that your big toe lines up with your outermost hardware bolts, just like this. Now twist and dig your back foot into the middle of the tail for additional pop. Raise both of your heels up off your board a little bit for better balance with extra pop and more control. Bend down deep for your normal pop and deeper for a higher pop. Leaning closer to your back foot when you pop will help you level out your kickflip. Pop off of your back foot into your ollie so you transfer your energy from your back foot into your front foot. Use your front foot to slide up and off of the heel slide concave of your nose in the same motion as an ollie, but with an added flick once your board starts to level out in the air. Right as your toes are about to slide up and off the concave of the nose, use your ankle to power flick your toes off of that sweet spot, which is on the nose, just after the concave, to initiate your kickflip rotation. As your board begins to rotate under your feet, make sure you jump your body up and high enough to give yourself that little bit of extra time for the board to fully rotate under your feet. Make sure to keep your shoulders parallel with your board while looking down at the rotation. Now catch your board with both feet and land into a bend to absorb the impact. Here's how to bail. For flat ground, going slower is easier to bail and you will typically kick out, miss rotation, or sometimes even land primo. Going faster is harder and you may need to stumble around your board a little bit and run out. For bailing over stairs and gaps, continue with your momentum as you commit to your kickflip catch and clear the stairs or gap, and if you need to, use your front foot to kick your board away from your body so you can stumble forward and run out. If you continue to stumble forward too much, you can dive and slide to your back. Remember to always try to kick that board away from your body to prevent yourself from landing back on top of the skateboard. Here's the extra trick tips for kickflips. I encourage you to practice your kickflip flick ankle motion under your desk while you're at school or at work if you get bored. Also, if your skateboard is rocketing with the nose up in your kickflip rotation, lean your head closer to your back foot while you pop into your kickflip. Here's some related tricks to kickflips on flat ground. For beginner, try fakie flips, kickflipping off a curb, and frontside and backside pop shove-its. For intermediate, try frontside flips, backside flips, fakie backside flips, fakie frontside flips, and kick flipping up a curb. For advanced, I recommend practicing nollie flips, switch flips, kick flips over bigger gaps and stairs, and use your imagination for unique trick combinations such as kick flips in and out of your grinds. For intermediate level kickflips in transition, I recommend learning to kickflip up and out of transition, such as a mellow quarter pipe, a bank ramp, a hip over a pyramid, or a small roll-in. Remember to try your kickflip at the highest part of your ollie. Set your feet into your kickflip position in the flat bottom with enough speed to ollie up onto the top of the ramp that you want to kickflip off of. Bend down and set your balance just before you ride up the ramp. Time your ollie so you pop just as your front wheels are about to go over the edge of the ramp. Now pop into your ollie and flick your kickflip a little more forward off of the nose than you do on flat ground. As your board starts to flip, pull your knees high up underneath your body, look down and focus on your board rotation, and extend your legs out for your catch. And begin to bend your knees down as your wheels touch the ground. Depending on how high you ollie, bend down further to absorb the impact and stabilize your landing. Here's how to bail. Always go with the momentum and lean your head forward into a run out. Remember, if your board gets stuck underneath your feet, use your front foot to kick that board back and behind you and away from your body. That way you don't land back on it, or if you do happen to land back on it, be careful it doesn't pop up and hit you in the face. The pro tip for this trick is to try to catch your skateboard as high as you can so that the board will feel more stuck to your feet while you're extending your legs down into your landing. For advanced, I recommend learning kickflips over the coping in transition. Here are the simple steps for this trick. Here's the foot setup position for kickflips in transition, so be sure to take a picture or a screenshot with your phone to use as reference when you get to the park. Please start small and work your way up to kickflips over coping. Remember that rainbow motion I taught you back in the carving video? I want you to use that to practice your kickflips near the highest point of your arch. I want you to start small, that way you feel more comfortable and build more confidence catching your kickflip back into transition. Now for kickflip over coping, start in a basic 4-foot mini ramp. Drop in with extra speed and quickly set your feet up in kickflip position in the flat bottom. I find that it helps me to point my toes a little more forward on my front foot to get a little more reaction out of my flick into my kickflip. Start to lean on your heels and into your carve as you ride up the ramp. You want your carve rainbow to be the same as if you were going to frontside ollie or frontside slash the coping on the ramp. Focus on the timing of your kickflip and try to match the timing the same as you would if you frontside ollie in the quarter pipe. It's very important that you make sure that your shoulders and your chest are parallel to the coping when you pull your knees up to catch your skateboard. Now pop into your kickflip and focus on the catch. Now gently extend your legs out so that you catch your board with both feet at the same time, at the highest point of your air. As you catch your board, lean into your lead shoulder and continue to extend your legs down into your landing. Just as your wheels touch the ramp, make sure you land into your pump. This will give you that extra confidence and stability you'll need to ride away. My pro tip for kickflips in transition is to carve sharper than you think and pop harder than you think to get yourself out and away from the coping, which will help you avoid that hang up during your landing. Here's how to bail. Commit to your catch every time you try your kickflip in transition. That way, even if you miss or your board doesn't rotate right, you can use your front foot to kick your board back and behind away from your body so that you can lean back down the ramp and run it out. You can also run out and into your knee slide if you have knee pads on. Here are some extra trick tips. If you need extra setup time, I recommend using tail stalls and 50-50s to get that extra time to get your feet right. Here are the related tricks for kickflips in transition. For beginner, try kickflip to fakie under the coping. For intermediate, try frontside flips, kickflip axle stalls, and backside flips under coping. For advanced, try any kickflip variations over the coping and kickflips into lip tricks. I recommend kickflip frontside disaster and kickflip backside disaster. The skate term for this lesson is rocket. This is when your board rotates in the air with your nose higher than your tail. It's a common thing while doing kickflips, and it can help to be corrected by leaning closer to your back foot when you pop. Please share this video with friends or anyone who would benefit from it, and they'll appreciate you for thinking of them. Leave me your comments, including any questions you may have, ideas or lessons for future videos, and your thoughts or feedback about this video, so I can continue to do my best to help you reach your goals. I hope you guys learned this and got a better understanding of skateboarding. Please help support me. Click the like and subscribe button to continue to encourage me to make a new video for you every week. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to meet me back here for more of your favorite skatepark lessons.